Long city. It is a long bit. Yeah. Long bit. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? No, it's not big. No, that's what Bob tell you. And for some people, this is big, which is crazy, but don't look like the turn next all the use. Which,
One of them, right? The brand.
I make long TV as square the joint. That's the worst part of it. But in fact, this genius start to run away. Now, I'm like, hey, it's supposed to be. I'm almost ready for somebody trying to hear this.
Ice, does Mona Beasley impact the pie in any way? No. You get a good kick out of it when she comes in the league. Because she make an entrance. Like, she come in, whether it be she got that shit on, Mona got a whole crew with her. Like, sometimes like,
Actually, funny if those girls be like, that would have been small.
right.
What I'm saying is I'm not surprised by it because look what they do. That's all. That's what I'm saying. I'm in the real world. I'm trying to respect, but the way she right there is dangerous. And you see some motherfuckers do it. Hold up. You right? It's time to go to the town square. Let's go then. Go ahead. Because a lot of people doing all this but not doing nothing. They've been doing this for years. It's not here. It's up here. It's mixed. It's sweet. That's how y'all act. Especially out there. I sent you a look you dead in the eye. It says, I looked you dead in your eye. It said, no, it's so. Really?
Wait, you said that?
She said it.
I remember. And you hired her? I don't remember saying that, but yes, it's like, she said it. Joe, what? Can't deny it. What kind of shit is that?
It was hilarious. He was in tears.
She was a serious singer.
Bitches. Of course I was.
Yo, you was a foul.
Well, now, how was it getting into a new dynamic? Ice, yes. The thing about me and Ice was we was the first day goodbye, which was like 2 years prior to work. That's the first time I met her. I kept seeing her on the TV. As an intimidation and stuff. Well, what happened was when that Ice was seeing me, Ice went to sleep. How long?
Oh, nice.
Nice. All the
Again! I'm fucking scared! It never fucking stops again! I'm about to be on a period again! It's been like this since I was 11. I'm 38. It's still coming again and again and again. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. You think I've been used to it by now? I fucking hate it every month. Every month!
Absolutely.
I'm having a period.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
About flips, about things that may or may not.
That's what I was trying to do.
And that
all the time.
That same person experience you do. That's what I was trying to say. There was one point that I'm not going to that type of stupid. It's not entertaining. So I was just, I was reckless. Like I said, I ain't with this shit. Everybody know I'm not going to see everybody go this game.
I would say it's a little bit careless,
in my character.
reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but
I really wanted to. In hindsight, I wish we cut. I was talking to him here, off game. But it's out there, and so to answer your question, that was why. I felt like we got to stay.
What's up? Your TV is dead. Tell Jalen to come here.
Ice Tea Flex, let's play.
How the fuck your TV dead?
At this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
Yes, but
And
it's
who can
also
step
levels
up and
and
handle
also
the
most
challenge,
people
right? This is
make
easily one of
certain
the
jumps
toughest
back.
games to date for
Like
both
I
of these
said,
programs.
Hey, can you check his TV? He said his TV died.
David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the
any of
toughest.
that.
Yeah, and we're going to
Yeah, I
point
don't
to
think
this
so. I don't
game
want to hear it
as we
from you
get later in
about
the year
mine.
and big
You're all saying
decisions
Joe
are made.
Biden.
You've got a top
Christ.
25 win. You beat
You know, you
them
make the
in
one
the
little jump
season,
that they
X,
should
Y, and
have
Z,
to
so
get
these
it.
are
They
big
should have
wins.
said, you know,
Everybody needs something when I'm trying to put the game down.
that's why I told Flip, you don't allow this. You said don't do it, and I don't do it.
The
Because you're right.
Huskies are at the line looking to
So
convert
I
on
don't
third
think
and
we're going
short.
to have to lead to it. Everyone did make jokes, but
On
don't do
third
that.
and short,
And the way he did was, it's something a little too far. And I have the right, I don't need anyone to agree with me. I have the right to say, yo, man,
things I love about football is the strategy.
again, when all these cameras go off, we are friends. So I'm telling you as your friend, chill out with it.
So far, this
If you
offense
don't
has
want
had some
to,
success.
yeah,
This defense now getting in their territory.
I remember
They
that.
figure out some answers to some of these questions. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play. The give to the tailback. powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clemson jumps to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going Gurria.
On the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it to the back. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Offense, quick tempo. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The inside handoff. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mayaba. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Stepping to the right. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you something.
He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield. They got the tackle for loss.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little...
There he goes!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Ncaa. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on him. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his leg.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease, it's Pringle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Off play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll run. Out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Now from inside the red zone. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Ncaa, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urge. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, turning it on.
It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Finding open areas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point was good. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Pringle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop. 3rd down.
Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. There he goes. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught on the outside. It's Pringle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's Pringle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. They have had a ton of success on 4th down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now that's what, 4 for 4 on 4th down. If it's going to continue to have this much success, I'm going to continue to go for it. So this offense has got it rolling.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense
Set that up 2 quarters ago.
That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
I knew you was going to stay at home. When I ran that halfback run last time.
And he takes this from
Good
inside
OC right
the
there.
5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
It's a good call. You didn't go for you ain't go for it.
Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time to pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way.
No, I knew you wasn't gonna go for the end around.
Just find him an easy completion.
You was gonna,
let him get back into a rhythm.
you was gonna stay on that dive because earlier I ran that dive and ran for like 8 yards.
Jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now it's
Sorry.
second and long. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Breaks into the open. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks the tackle. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. At the 45 on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Offense changing the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He wants to throw it again. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down.
Game.
That decision will be
Max,
questioned.
nigga.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
My shadow is still someone to separate years.
Yeah, just throw the code.
It does not talk so much. It's still hard to swallow.
What's not a
That
phone?
really happened.
See how Jalen fold the clothes?
And in
He
addition
stopped
to
having
some of the reflection, my shadow still remains I can no longer exist in the light. Yes, for now, it's only because I'm able to stay in this place with no sunlight. Scarce and calm living. I am safe with the grace of the big father surrounding me seas. It's nice to see you. The ray of sunlight touched was me. Every inch that it fell upon. Still a single step into the sun, and in a matter of moments, every trace of it will be wiped from this world. Saw someone with the same curse as me lose his mind and run into the sunlight. Blast his screams with silent nothingness but a pile of dust. I was so frightful, I swear my soul practically left my body a second time. And just as the sunlight does not cast my shadow, my image cannot be reflected in a mirror or captured in a photograph. You must forgive me for startling you, but I hope you can understand my reluctance to share this story. For as you see, not only have all of my comrades been slain, I also live in a world without light. Well, I hate to say it, but your life sure does. Even still, right now, I'm so happy to have you. Top of the afro, the big smile, the true gentleman skeleton brother. Always a pleasure. Where's all this optimism come from? No. What's wrong? It's been out. Day this has been. Where are other people? Buried in a heavy bottle, even though I knew decades had passed, I couldn't tell when one day ended and another began. The ship. My companions long since dead. I could only drift aimlessly. And so I waited as the waves rocked me back and forth. You can't even imagine how lonely it felt in some of those years. Not just lonely, but scared, wanting to die every single day. Even still, it's a blessing and a curse. It made me so happy, reading such wonderful things. It made me... It would be nice to shed them. I would be crying tears right now. I was happy beyond measure when you asked me to join your group. I sincerely want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I feel that I must have loved. As I mentioned to all of you just now, my shadow has been stolen from me and I am unable to find contact with any sun with it. Long before I know, now I am able to survive thanks to the thick fog covering these seas. I was going on a journey with you, about the time of my unfortunate times. However unlikely it may be, my shadow can be restored. No bones about it.
Just like you're going to stop right now. It's bad. We'll get it back for you. You said it's not stolen, right? Who was? Where do we find him?
Thank you. You truly are a kind person, aren't you? For that reason, I'm afraid that I cannot tell you. I'm only just my person, and I can't ask you to throw your life away taking something that's nearly impossible. I'm sure the guy's tough. Give me a break. No. Please tell us his name. It's best that we don't. Besides, I doubt I can find him anywhere. I have decided that women, if they do have a mission, fight to the death match. I want to forget myself. I am responsible for the rest of the things. But never mind that. Why don't I play a song? I am skilled with a great many instruments, you know. When I sailed the seas with my old crew, I was their musician. You haven't played music for anyone in years, but here goes. Hey, what's wrong? You're freaking out.
You kept the light on.
Relax.
You got this light on.
Something's happening to the ship. Can't be. Tell me, don't you? You must have been watching that. That's the only thing that makes sense. Everyone look to the front. The noise we heard was this gate slamming shut. Our passage has already been blocked off.
That thing is a gate?
It looks like teeth. James, it's gonna eat us all. What's going on? It's here to step back. This is very bad.